Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in.
Gooba dooba dee doo doo, la dee da boo boo, gooby goo boo.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kai, and I am back with another video. Amen. So today's video, we are doing something different. We're going to be reacting to my boy Young Don Reacts. He is touching on the topic of the Sneako anti-black violent rap music argument. So apparently this guy Sneako, he's a known creator out here in the metaverse, and he, along with other people, were praising HH. If you don't know what HH is, just Google it. Okay, you're gonna hear it in this video, but him and a few other creators, Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross, Fresh and Fit, a few other creators, they were on live praising Hitler. And so now Sneako is saying that, oh, everyone's overreacting. He was banned from most of Miami. Pretty much all of Miami is banning this man. And I'm pretty sure his other friends as well, for being blatant racist, for spewing anti-Semitic rhetoric and hate. And now he's so confused as to why it's happening. So my boy Young Don Reacts is going to break it down for us so that we can better understand what the real issue is with what he did, since he doesn't know. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
So let's go ahead and debunk this racist anti-black argument, this scapegoat, this excuse that I've seen Sneako use time and time again. I've now heard Andrew Tate use it. I addressed it in my last video. Okay. I saw some people in the comment section not understanding what it is that I was saying. Okay. So here's the context. Sneako went off defending Clavicular after he got banned from the club for blasting Kanye West's banned song with Andrew Tate and others. How about you hear from Sneako's mouth himself?
Okay.
Every song that you play in the club, why don't you have to see any clubs apologize when they glorify killing innocent people in Chicago or in New York City? The gang violence. Every single song you hear in the club is glorifying violence. Every single song from a female rapper is about shaking ass and being a whore.
That doesn't matter, because HH was not banned because it glorified sex.
Right.
It wasn't even banned because it glorified violence.
Okay.
It's banned because it glorifies racism.
Okay. And just to take it another step, right? Glorifying racism, but also glorifying the mass killing. You literally recorded yourself, went live praising the massacre of millions of people who did nothing wrong. People want to talk about rap music so bad, but y'all know nothing about the culture. Y'all know nothing about the people who down rap music and hip hop the most, know nothing about the culture. You weren't raised in the culture. You weren't raised in the environment. You weren't raised around people who were raised by it. You're lame. Please stop. Okay? The reason why people say that is because it's killing, death. However, the difference here, let's talk about the difference. People who did absolutely nothing, and your opposition, your active opposition, okay? Ops. We at war. You shouldn't be at war with people who are not fighting you, who aren't doing, that's just like Free Palestine. What is the issue? Because you want to overthrow and overtake. Let's get into it. I don't want to talk too much.
You understand? Rappers do not make songs glorifying killing black people because they are black. This is what these Sneako's little minions and Andrew Tates and just people with brain rot from being racist fucks. This is what they don't understand. You see, when a black person does anything that they want to paint as negative, one, it represents all black people. Secondly, it's about their blackness, right? And so why is rap music bad? It's bad because black people make it. This is how these people feel. This is what they believe. How do we know this? Because the same criticism that they give to rap music, they do not make these criticisms about action movies starring people like Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise.
What do you need?
Ooh.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Ooh. He might have hit something right there. I never thought about that. It's wrong because black people are doing it. Prime example. I need guns and lots of guns. Guns, guns. I need to kill these people. Such a great point, my brother. Killing people. Yeah, show that white violence.
But because it's a white man, it's
right.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's art. But
and then for the people who are going to say, well, there's black guys, there's black people in action movies too. Who made the movie? A white person. They're probably doing it to gain a bigger audience. They're using us once again.
When black people make art that involves violence, now it's just bad and wrong and degenerate. Why? Because the people who are making it are black. HH doesn't even have a single lyric in there calling to violence. Here are the entire lyrics for the song HH, right? Hail Hitler by Kanye West. There is not a single line in this entire song where he is explicitly calling for violence. The problem people have with this song is that he is saying, Hail Hitler. He's saying, praise Hitler. Hail Hitler is a phrase that is used, it's a salute to say, I pledge allegiance to Adolf Hitler and Nazi ideology. That is literally the definition of the salute. That is literally what the salute means. Hail Hitler. That's literally what it means. This song is not banned because violence is bad. It's banned because it's a rallying cry to say, hey, all Jews should be exterminated.
Right. It's blowing the whistle. It's getting people revved up for violence against people who are not ensuing violence.
This is Nazi ideology. And so when you are a fucking brain dead idiot going around saying Hail Hitler, you're essentially saying, I believe that all Jewish people, regardless of whether or not they have ever done anything to anybody or not, regardless of whether or not they hold any political power, any financial power, if they're just a poor Jewish person living anywhere, it doesn't matter. They need to be eradicated from this earth.
And Aiden Ross is Jewish.
This is what you're saying. Now, tell me, what rap songs say that about black people? What rap songs say, oh, black people need to be eradicated from this earth because they are black? That's not a thing. Now, if you don't like rap music because it has violence in it, you're entitled to that. If you think that it's immoral, if you think that it's degenerate, you're entitled to that. I just hope you're consistent and you don't play violent video games and you don't watch movies with violence.
Right.
I just hope you're consistent with that.
You know, real quick, and that's exactly how I feel about people who are talking about the social injustice that's going on, how much they hate Trump and they hate, you know, ICE and all this other stuff, but they still support big brand companies that are funding these racist actions, these fascist actions, these dictatorship actions. They're funding Trump, they're funding ICE, they're funding the Homeland Security. But you're hooping and hollering and saying how much you hate them, how much you don't like them. You're posting it on your social media page, but you're shopping at Amazon still. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts, dog. I know it hurts. I loved Amazon too, but I love my people even more. I love people even more. So if that means that I go without spending my money on things that I probably should not be spending my money on in the first place, just to satisfy that dopamine hit that I get when I click buy, and then again that I get when I receive it at my doorstep, it's worth it. Because then I'm fighting against the system. What are you going to do? They're already starting to block off things that we're able to see and view online, our main source of the news. So what are you going to do? You have to hit him where it hurts. And people don't understand that.
Or is it only the black music, right? Is it only when black people talk about violence in art that somehow
I need to
it
get
has
on
this
Twitter.
magical effect of making people more violent, but playing violent video games, that doesn't make children
Right.
more violent, right?
Right.
Because
Right.
people try to argue that. People try to say, hey, maybe we should ban violent video games because
And every single school shooter that has spoke has said that they play video games. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, they've played these video games. So are we going to ban the video games? You know how big of an industry? It's never going to happen. Be so for real.
because it's making the youth more violent. Maybe that's the reason we're seeing all of these school shootings happening. Everyone's like, no, violent games don't make people more violent. Okay, but somehow, music is magic, though. Music has this magical effect. But
Music is
only
magic.
Black
Music
music
is
that's
magic.
violent, because when Bruno Mars's hit song, the Lazy song, went viral, right? Today I don't feel like doing anything. That song,
I just wanna
we should not
lay
allow
in
that
my
song
bed.
to be on the radio, because nobody's gonna go to work. Nobody's gonna go to work. Everyone's just gonna
Okay.
stay home, kick their feet up, and stare at the fan, right? Because remember, music is magic and it makes people do things. Of course, I'm not saying music cannot have an effect on you emotionally, but
It does.
this is just a racist scapegoat that people use to just demonize black music. Separate and apart from this like pathetic, weaselly way that Sneako and Andrew Tate are trying to excuse themselves from playing a racist song in a club and then crying about having
Right,
to
the
suffer
consequences.
consequences for playing a racist song in a club.
Right.
Separate and apart from that, this is just something people do all the time, right? They make special exceptions for black anything, right? If it's black, it's super bad, it's especially bad. When 21 Savage makes a song talking about shooting his op, he is talking about an individual who happens to be black. He's not talking about killing a man because he is black.
Right.
Praise Adolf Hitler, hail Adolf Hitler is saying we believe that all Jewish people, just because they are Jewish, should be exterminated. And so I hope now you understand. So the next time you hear somebody say some shit like this,
sorry from anybody. I was in a van and I was in a club. That club also played songs about beating the shit out of women and shooting black people. I didn't put any of the songs on. I'm not the DJ.
right? Again, now you know what they're trying to do. Now you
Yeah.
see what they're trying to do.
They're trying to generalize the meaning because their meaning is generalized. It's not just, oh, this one Jewish person, it's all Jewish people. So they're trying to say, oh, it's not just this one black person, it's all black people. It's any black person. It's not just one man that I want to have sex with, it's all the men.
John Wick is not a movie about killing white men. That's not what the movie is about. It's a movie about a man getting vengeance on other men who did him wrong. It just so happens that they all happen to be white. It is no different when a black rapper makes a song about shooting up one of his ops, and let's say he's black, he's not shooting him up because he's black. He's not making music about killing black people. He's making music as an individual about killing another individual who happens to be black, more than likely, because it's about gang violence.
And the fact that you have to explain this so in depth and so repetitively, it just goes to show that it's not going to matter. The people who believe what they believe, they're still going, because this isn't the first time this has been talked about. This isn't the first time this creator himself has talked about this. So if you're still receiving people that are so dumbfounded and confused, they're still going to be confused. They're still not going to understand. What is this saying? There's no point in explaining yourself, because your enemies aren't going to believe you, and the people that support you, they don't need it.
When you're from the hood, you live around mostly black people. If you still don't get it at this point, well, it's either because you're either too stupid to get it,
Yeah.
or you're just a racist fuck.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
either way, ain't no more
Facts.
talking to be done, I suppose. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below, man. Thank you for watching. And until next time, peace out.
Nick Fuentes, you just dropped that name. Are you a big supporter of Nick Fuentes?
He's going to be the next president. He's going to be a future president of the United States of America. It's inevitable.
So for someone that is all about love, he is. Do you think he spreads love?
100%.
He doesn't even agree with your existence. He doesn't like race mixing.
Not liking race mixing. He doesn't hate me.
He does. He actually does, though.
No, he doesn't. I know he's a good friend of mine. We're friends.
Dude, Sneako's defending Haiti so much, he should just live there. Sneako's, all he talks about now is Christians and white supremacists, this and that. Dude, this country was founded by white supremacists. If they saw you, they would have enslaved your ass, bro. Sneako. If the founding fathers saw you, they would have enslaved you. They'd be like, where is your owner, bro? And all he's talking about is white supremacists, white supremacists. This country was founded by white supremacists. And he's always talking about Haiti killed the slave owners. Haiti's not so bad. Well, why don't you go live there, bro?
He doesn't hate me.
He does. He actually does, though.
No, he doesn't. I know he's a good friend of mine. We're friends.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in.
Gooba dooba dee doo doo, la di da boo boo, gooby goo boo, yassi yaka, yabby goo boo boo.
He doesn't hate me.
He does. He actually does, though.
No, he doesn't. I know he's a good friend of mine. We're friends.
Peace Supremacy sent $50. Brother, I'm an American Muslim. I share your values on the sanctity of Jesus and human life, on sobriety, and I want the best for America, spiritually and materially. I oppose Jewish supremacy, porn, sexual degeneracy, nihilism, and communism, especially the brands supported by fake Muslims who join LGBT rallies. Why can't we get along? Be allies?
Because we're Christian. This is a Christian civilization. Yeah, I mean, listen, I have no problem with Muslims.
He said all that. I mean, slobbing on it. He said all that. But Nick Fuentes, was still on the first, 7 words. I am an American Muslim. Which probably most likely means that you're not a white person.
Muslims wanting to support the movement, but they're always doing this thing where they're like, well, hey, we like Jesus. It's like, yeah, but Jesus is God, and you think we're idolaters, and you want the call to prayer, and you want your enclave, and we don't support that. This is America.
He doesn't hate me.
He does. He actually does, though.
No, he doesn't. I know he's a good friend of mine. We're friends.
I want to learn everything just so I could shut these Muslims' fucking mouths, because they all just come across so slimy. Like this one guy, Sneako, did this interview with this Muslim, and the whole thing, the guy's just
peep the disgust. How can you be so disgusted? Hold on. I truly do not understand white racism. How a white person can be racist against any other ethnicity. I don't understand it. Because racism isn't just like, I don't like you. Racism is, I don't like none of y'all. Y'all all disgust me. It's contemptuous. Contempt. Contempt is, not only do you dislike something, but you feel that you are above that. There's disgust, but you feel like you're above whatever that thing is. Let me get a contempt. All right, so contempt literally means the feeling that a person or a thing is beneath consideration, worthless, or deserving scorn. Racism is contempt. And it's pushing it even further. It's contempt with violence. And that's why it's a huge difference.